T Boys TV. I hope you're well. I'm well. Today, I'm with someone that you've never seen on the channel. I'll introduce him in a minute. But first of all, I'd just like to say apologies that we didn't do the stream earlier. I had my mic deciding to play up. Do you know what I'm saying? I was on the Liverpool show at 8 on Niall's channel. So obviously, if you subscribe to him, you'd have seen that. Like, maybe not went on it, but you would have seen the notification. We're here now. You know what I'm saying? I'm with Brad. I'd like to introduce him. Man United fan. It's only right. We've got Man United. I'll tell you a little bit about how I met him. So basically, obviously, if you'd have all seen, James Redmond was doing live stream, let people on, and he let me on. You know what I'm saying? And I just didn't expect it. Like, he was reading my comments and everything. He shouted out my Instagram page. Unfortunately, not the YouTube. But yeah, and then I gained like 18 followers. Brad was one of them. Then we done a live stream on Instagram. Quite a few of us. Sorry about that motorbike wanting to interrupt. But yeah, we was just had a good old talk for about 2 hours. So yeah, but Brad, if you want to tell the people a little bit about yourself, a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, guys, lovely to see you. I'm Brad the Lad. I've been doing my channel since 2019, and I do a lot of football talking, Man United previews and reviews after the game as well. Obviously, last week's was not so good, and I do a lot of my own live streams sometimes about mental health, sometimes about like giving updates on the 3 o'clock games, a bit like Soccer Saturday on Sky Sports. Yeah. So yeah, it's all that sort of thing. So it's if you're interested, please don't hesitate to search it up and enjoy my videos.
By the way, mate, they don't even need to search it up because I'll put your channel in the description. So yeah, they don't even need to search it up. I made sure I've done that.
Thank you.
No worries, mate, no worries. What's your sub target? You're on the road to 200 at the moment, I'm guessing.
To be honest, mate, I don't really set myself targets. To be honest, I just go with the flow. I just say, you know what, I don't put that pressure on myself. I just enjoy it. I upload when I want to. And when I feel like I want. When I feel like it. And it would be nice to get a lot more subscribers. It would, but I just think there's no need to put pressure on myself or put targets on. People do that. That's fine. That's the way they want to go about things. But yeah, that's
everyone does their own things in their own way. So
yeah. I just live pressure free.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I'm just going to read a comment. Chris says, "Evening, lads. I know Brad well. Is that actually true? You actually know?"
It is, yeah. He's regular on the streams. Yeah, he's a good lad. He's a Liverpool supporter as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. Obviously, the person that I was saying to you about behind, off camera, that is like I see Chris always in his comments. So yeah, big up, Chris. I know that he subscribed today and commented on one of the videos. So yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, obviously, you know how it is, Premier League predictions. But before we do that, we're going to talk about games. Obviously, the last week games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what a place to start at Vicarage Road. Watford 0, Liverpool 5. Now, obviously, I've done a match reaction. Check that one out if you haven't already. But it was very surprising. I was not positive going into the game due to what happened 2 seasons ago. Also, the fact new manager new manager bounce. We don't usually have a good record at their ground. Injuries that we had, obviously not as bad as last season, but when it comes to the midfield, loads of not midfield options, great, you'd want to see the Harvey Elliott's, the Curtis Joneses, you know what I mean? And there weren't really any of that. And I know Watford are not great. Obviously, you know me, I can't stand them. Luton second team, you know how it is already. But I was very surprised with this. Obviously, we had a great start, and that's what we seem to have in recent games. Mane with the first goal, what a pass by Salah. Mane, first time, great finish. And Firmino getting a hat trick. Just being in the right place in the right time. You know what I mean? Salah scoring another unreal goal. Oh, mate. What, Brad? I'm going to ask you a question. What goal do you think was better, that one or the one against City?
They're very similar, aren't they?
Exactly.
I think I'm going to go with the one against City because it's. I don't mean this in any disrespectful way to Watford, but
say whatever you want about Watford.
Yeah, but City's defenders are a lot better than Watford's defence. It's fact, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no sugarcoating it. You know, City's defence is, you know, way another planet above Watford's defence. So for me, it has to be the City goal for me.
Yeah. No, I do agree. And when loads of people I've asked that question, they have said the City one due to the players. And yeah, they're both unreal. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm going to read a few comments. Chris says, my local team is Carlisle. My second team is Liverpool as my dad's support. I think he meant to put supports. That's why I support both tale of two clubs. Liverpool started brilliantly while Carlisle. Let's not talk about that. What league are they actually in? Like, I'm generally asking. Never easy away at Watford in recent times. That's what I'm saying.
I think.
And I think, yeah, we've lost twice to Watford 3-0 at Vicarage Road as well. There was a time in 2015, 2016 as well. First time we beat them easily. Yeah, it was so easily. But yeah, we're going to move on to the next game. Do you know what I mean? And the next game was, all right, this just wants to disappear. I'm going to read a few comments while I was doing League 2. Oh, right. I weren't sure if it's League 2 or League 1. So you played Barrow. Barrow, yeah. Barrow in League 2? Swear that. I don't know. I'd need Lewis on here for that. Evening, lads. Hope all is well. Villa fan move up north. So the second team is Hull. Yeah, fair enough. Obviously, you lot know my second team's Luton. Brought up to support them more, and then found out I had Scouse relatives. So yeah, that's why I support Liverpool as well. Barrow's League 2, yes. Yeah. It's because my mate supports them. He goes home, away. He goes everywhere, mate. He's a madman. Barrow, Carlisle, local rivals. No way. Oh, that's mad. That's actually mad. But yeah, the next game at St Mary's finished Southampton 1, Leeds 0. Now, Leeds, obviously, we know about their poor start. Now, Brad, I'm going to hit you up with a question. Do you think it can be second season syndrome for them?
Well, Leeds have had some struggles, and I didn't expect them to be in that position. I expected them to be a lot higher. I thought they'd build on last season, but it seems to me that they've got a lot of injuries. They've got a lot of key members out of the team, and luck's not on the side. I think it is a bit too early to judge at this point in time. I think maybe I think. Wait for.
I'm not laughing at you. Read this comment. Sorry to interrupt.
Leeds defence more. Yeah, it's a classic comment. I've seen that one before. Like I was saying, I think we can judge on that when players like Patrick Bamford, Luke Ayling, key players coming back like them, coming into the team, and I think that's when we can judge Leeds, whether it's second season syndrome. But yeah, I think I am a bit surprised about how they were, and they were very, very poor against Southampton. Very poor. I think they only had one shot in the whole game. Southampton had like 21, I think. So yeah, I think you can tell that Southampton were definitely more up for it.
Yeah. But yeah, a goal from, I believe that guy's 20 years old that scored. Brilliant ball. Sorry?
It was Brozier who scored.
Yeah. Isn't he like 20 years old? I believe he is.
Yeah, he's on loan from Chelsea, I believe. Yeah,
but it was a great pass. I can't remember who passed it over to Redmond, but Redmond then squared it across to him. Good finish.
Yeah.
Other than that, as you said, Southampton were the better team. But yeah, it's looking a bit weird for Leeds. But as you said, wait for them to come back, and then we can start to proper judge if it is second season syndrome. But yeah, next game, I'm not even going to talk about it. Norwich 0, Brighton 0. Yeah, done. Next game.
You could have talked about it if you wanted to.
We'll say that again, sorry.
You could have spoke about it if you wanted to. You had an opportunity.
Oh, yeah, mate, I just don't like talking about the 0-0 games, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just going to read a comment before we go on to the next game. Chris says, Leeds are one of them teams so open defensively, decent attacking wise. I think they'll be okay still, in my opinion. Yeah, it's just whether they'll be in and around that relegation battle. Like, personally, I don't think they'll get relegated. But there's always that thing with how they, especially with how they've started, that they can be in and around that position. Brad, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Can you see me all good? Hear me all good?
I can.
Yeah, all right, cool. Chris, I'll just read this comment. I wouldn't trust Norwich to hit Cal's backs. Your comments are golden. But yeah, the next game, rivalry. I'm not too sure what the rivalry is called. I just know that it's a Midlands derby. Finished at Villa Park, Aston Villa 2, Wolves 3. Now, Aston Villa having a brilliant start. Goal from, well, obviously it's 0-0 at half time. Goal from Danny Ings, very good header. He's a very good player, very underrated, in my opinion. So yeah, Villa go 1-0 up. Can we move on, please? Wait, you're a Villa fan? John McGinn with the next goal. What a goal that was. He was having chances in that game. He had a chance in the first half where he just put it wide. That was a very good shot. Obviously, he's been massive for Scotland, getting one of the goals during the international break in that crazy game against Israel. He's a very good player, very underrated. Another underrated player for me. But yeah, and then they just seem to switch off. All the Wolves' goals were from set pieces. First one by Saiss. Now 10 minutes to go. Well, a bit more, 15, and Wolves scored 3 goals. Saiss with a goal, Cody with a goal, very scrappy inside the box, but he finished it. On gas for him. Obviously, you know how it is. Scouser. So yeah, obviously I'm gassed. He supports Liverpool and that as well. But yeah, and then Neves right at the end, free kick, took a deflection. But yeah, it was absolute scenes in that away end. You know what I mean? But yeah, anything you got to say about that game, Brad?
Yeah, I have a Wolves supporting friend, and I was watching her stream, and she were,
I've got a Wolves mate as well. Yeah.
I was watching like bits of it, and then like I went away to go back to like my stream, and I saw it on her Instagram, and she was really, really happy when Neves scored. She said, "Please answer my prayers" or something like that, and it went in, it reflected. So yeah, it was a mad game, and I was like, "Oh my god." You know, how on earth have Wolves managed to come back? You know, it's one of those. No. It's a great thing about the Premier League, isn't it? You know, it just you just never expect it. That's why we've got the best league in the world.
Exactly, facts. But yeah, I didn't even go through the points. Sorry, people. So obviously Niall was on last week. So I said, because I had no confidence, like I said 2-1 Watford. Obviously, I got no points for that. Niall said 3-1 Liverpool, so they got a point for that. Southampton, we both said 1-1 draw. Obviously, no points. I was going to say 1-0 Southampton. Like, I'm not just saying that. I look back at the video. I was going to say that. But yeah, and then Norwich Brighton, we both said 2-1 Brighton. Obviously, you know what happened there, 0-0. And then this game, I said 2-1 Villa. He said 1-1. Obviously, no points. So yeah, but what a win for Villa. What a comeback, especially in a derby. Absolute scenes. We're just going to read some comments. Chris says, things guaranteed in life. Death, taxes, and Norwich getting relegated every time in Premier League. I've said it before with them. The problem they have is they never seem to spend. Like, I know they've done one signing, but who is that guy? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, done good loan signings.
Pause a second. Can I just pause a second?
No worries.
Pause a second, yeah? Just can you mute me for a second?
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
But yeah, as he was saying, like, don't get me wrong, or as I was saying, I know what I'm on about. They've signed some quality players. Shout out Bradstock on loan, but they need to spend. Pookie is not good enough for the Premier League. He beats it in the Championship. That just proves there's levels. I rate the Championship. It's probably the hardest league that's not the top league in the world. But yeah, it's the Championship's one of them, innit? You can't really predict it. But yeah, I'm gonna quality win for Wolves. Yeah, no worries, mate.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Genie in a Bottle says, big up the channel, great stream so far, much love. Big up Jurgen's Tricky Red. Let me read that again because I totally butchered that, but that's a big up yourself for that comment.
Do you want me to read it for you?
A nice comment. No, I'm able to do it. Don't worry, mate. Big up the channel, great stream so far. Much love to you both. Keep it going and up Jurgen's Tricky Red. Big up your damn self. Appreciate that comment. Chris says Norwich too good for Championship, but too bad for Premier League. It's a bit like Wickham Wanderers. They're good for League One, but they're dead for the Championship. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up James, my cousin, Brentford fan. He says Pookie, Tony. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. So the next game that happened was here we go. I'm going to let you say your bit first because it's your team. You know what I'm saying? At the King Power, Leicester 4, Manchester United 2. Now, I'm just going to let you say what you wanted to say. So, yeah.
Yeah. On the day, I was lost for words. I was gutted. I was livid. I was officially OLE out. I think I still am, I think I just can't see where we're going with this guy. For me, I've said this in videos maybe before. He picks players. So Donny van de Beek, for example, we signed him. We bought him for a lot of money, and he's basically like a Lamborghini, but he don't want to use it in case it gets dented. Right? And he plays players like McFred and Tomini, who are like 80s cars. And they're just playing in the midfield and they're just crap. They're just like, like when you're in the back of a car and you feel embarrassed to go to school in it. That's what McTominay and Fred are when they play together. They're just abysmal. And, we're a team that feed on scraps. I want a team that is able to not have players that are passengers, a team that can bond well together, a team that can score goals relentlessly. I know we've been able to do it. I predicted us to win the bloody league, and I've made myself look like a right moron.
Oh, you wanted to see that? There you go. Chris, mate, you have some undefeated comments, I swear. But yeah, is that everything you got to say about that? What did you overall think of the game?
Puzzling.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can sum it up. If I was to look for any positives, I think I would have to say I will be thankful that the ref didn't send Wan-Bissaka off for 2 yellows. Yeah, I think that would have compounded it. Because Wan-Bissaka, for me, I've never had a bad word to say about him. I think he's brilliant. I think the criticism he gets is wrong. I just don't understand it. I think he's been fantastic for us. And I think against Mane, I think he could put in a Raheem Sterling performance, like when how he's against Sterling.
Really now?
I think he could do. I think he's capable of doing it in a big game. I think he turns up in big games. Come on, mate. Oh, the dog's here. He's obsessed. I'm
just going to read what Chris has said. Manchester United were so unbalanced in this game. No wonder they lost Matic on his own in CDM. It was easy for Leicester. Big facts. But yeah, my overall thoughts on the game. Now, what a mad game. What a goal by Greenwood. That's another positive you have from that game. What a kid is. What a guy is. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What a player this kid is what I was trying to say. Brilliant goal. And then weren't the Tielemans goal the goal where Maguire decided to try and be an attacker and take on his man? I don't know where he was planning to go there. Yeah, great goal by Tielemans. You know what I mean? And then Sionchu getting a goal. Now that goal was like, what is going on with the defence, if you're asking me. And then Rashford, he's come back and he's looked sharp. I'm not going to lie. If he is to play, obviously we'll get onto it. Wait, is my sound all good, by the way? So I can hear some dodgy noise. I don't know if it's your end or what.
I can hear you. I can hear you fine. Yeah, there is slight crackling, but it's fine. I've heard worse.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. But, yeah, sorry about that, people. I just come out of nowhere. I don't know what it is. But anyway, Rashford, as I was saying, he's come back and looked sharp. Now, if he is to start, obviously, as I said, we'll get onto it. But that is a player we do need to watch out for. Good finish by him as well. Good run. You know, there was nothing wrong with that goal. Brilliant movement to get in behind the Leicester defence. And then Vardy gets a goal. You know what I mean? What a goal that was as well.
Yeah, it was a very good goal. And it was seconds after we scored.
Literally. Yeah, it was a minute after. Well, you know, on the kickoff. But yeah, and then Daka getting a goal, just tapping it in. Now, what a player Daka is. From as I was saying on the T-Boy discusses I used to do, they will be back, but they'll probably be back at the end of the season. Now, that noise is really annoying, isn't it? I don't know what it is.
Not Mike.
So as I said, apologies about that. We don't know what the hell that noise is. But yeah, Daka, that's the player I'd wanted to see at Liverpool. But you know, it's one of them where he's had some shaky games for Leicester, but I think that's due to no options with him. Like a player like Vardy, that's a great attack for me. But yeah, and also loads of people said about that United game. That's a sort of game that makes you have an instant meeting discussing the team. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you agree with that, Brad?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think they've got a lot of good attacking options. I know Maddison's on a bit of a drought at the moment in terms of goals and assists.
Yeah.
But I think there's something that's happened in his personal life. I think he's had a kid recently. I'm not saying it's the kid's fault, obviously. But,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But yeah, I think obviously it does change your life in a way, doesn't it? You know, and I think.
Yeah.
But I do still think they've got quality all over the pitch. I think players like Tielemans, Harvey Barnes, Josip Perez, Iheanacho, Daka and Vardy. I think they've got a lot of attacking ability and a lot of attacking options. I think indeed he's a very, very good player too.
Yeah. I'm just going to read some comments. Daniel, this is the Wolves fan I was talking about. He says, I'm saying 2-1 United. Greenwood double. Obviously, we'll jump onto predictions in a bit. Oh, yeah, I just realised we're playing. Shut up, mate. No, I'm joking. When Ollie was appointed, I said Manchester United won't win anything, a club legend, but he looks like Norwegian Gollum from Lord of the Rings, or in wedding terms, he's Norwegian bridesmaid.
No,
I don't try to be funny in my comments, just my honest opinion, lads, where they are funny. You know what I mean? He also says, I wanted Daka at Liverpool, would have been perfect competition and squad depth. That's what I'm saying. Like, that would have been exceptional. But yeah, United game, I suppose that's all we'll say on that one. You know what I'm saying? We don't want Brad to get too stressed discussing that game. But yeah, the next game at the Etihad. Now, the last couple of times they have played, City have usually won 5-0. But this time it was a 2-0. It's still a clean sheet. I'm just going to go over the points because I keep forgetting. But yeah, United Now,
Yeah.
me and Niall both said a win. So we got 1 point. I said 3-2 Leicester. Very close. And he was also close. 5-2 Leicester. But yeah, this game, we both said 5-0 City. We just expected what usually happens. You know what I mean? But goals from Silva, Bernardo Silva. Now, what a start to the season he's had. Speculation that he might leave City in the summer, or there was. That was due to him, I've heard, not really enjoying English weather. Like, it weren't anything to do with the team or anything like that. He just wanted to move. But I don't know. This season, he's played really well. Obviously, when they played Liverpool, him and Foden were the best Man City players for me. I couldn't even choose out of them two because they're both exceptional. But yeah, he's had a very good start. And De Bruyne getting a goal. Now, Burnley should have just cleared it, in my opinion. But Burnley didn't play too bad, I don't think. They had chances. Their new signing at the start. He was 1-on-1. Oh, can't speak. 1-on-1. He missed it. But yeah, they had chances, man. But, you know, when you're playing City at the Etihad, you know, and the recent games have been 5-0. It's sort of expected. But yeah, anything you got to say about that game, Brad?
Yeah, I think you know about that game. I thought Burnley played really, really well. I thought they, you know, obviously you don't expect to get anything at City. You know, I thought they played well. I thought they had chances. I do worry for Burnley this season. I said in my pre-season Premier League table predictions that they would get relegated. I did, and the current form that they're showing me is going that direction. I like Burnley. I've got admiration for them. They were the opponents at my first ever Man United game, and they're a very hard-working team. They're very different, you know, to all the other teams in the Premier League. I think, you know, they are.
They're like the Premier League Stoke of
they are pretty much, yeah, with the physicality. I don't think I'd want to play against them, but I do admire watching them. I like watching them. I think, you know, people might be thinking, "Are you insane?" But I actually like watching Burnley because it's something different that they provide, and I like the small stadium. I like it. I like seeing outside parts of the ground and stuff like that. You know, it's really cool, and you know, I find it quite fascinating, especially when it's, you know, like extremely sunny. It's not really random to say, but you
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, definitely.
You know, but yeah, it's fascinating. You know, it's a proper, you know, old school ground, and I think, you know, it's fascinating. They're extending it. Obviously, I understand why, you know, because they want more people to attend. But I think it's sad, you know, if it becomes turns into like the Etihad in the next 5 years, because, you know, I think that's, you know, it's kind of like that's it, you know, that's all the greatness of the past of football that we're all used to, you know, because it won't look like a working class ground. It'll look like you know, a princess castle, really. If you get what I mean.
Something I will say about Burnley is I hear why people are saying about them getting relegated, but for me, they always just find that way, don't they, to just stay up. And I think they're going to do it again. I know they haven't had a great start, but I think they'll bounce back. But yeah, we're going to read some comments. Chris says, I was shocked Manchester City didn't win by annual 5-0. That's what we're saying. Or I'm definitely saying. Versus Burnley, it's like Burnley had something good for breakfast for once. He also says, I predicted Burnley to be relegated start of the season. They had the same squad for years now, not changed. When that happens, becomes stale and you get found out buying that pint of milk, but not had it for years. Something I will say about that is very true. You do need to change in football, even if you're champions, because, you know, teams will soon find out how you're playing. It's always good to have a change up. You know what I'm saying? He also says prime example is Bournemouth eventually got exposed and stale. Very true. My cousin James, big up yourself, says Burnley could lose every game and somehow stay up. Exactly. But yeah, the next game we're going to touch on, James, Now, I did feel sorry for your team because you deserved a point, at least for me, at Brentford. Brentford 0, Chelsea 1. Goal from Chilwell right on half-time. What a goal that was, though. I have to be real. The thing with Chelsea is none of their attackers are scoring. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all, at the moment, it's their fullbacks. You know what I'm saying? Lukaku and Werner look like they're out for the upcoming game, but I don't think it really will affect them because they're playing Norwich. You know what I mean? But Brentford was so unlucky. Hit the post twice. Mendy was on absolute smoke. The overhead kick Brentford done right at the end of the game. What a save that was. What I'm going to ask you, Brad, where do you stand with Mendy in goalkeepers in the world right now? Where would you put him roughly?
He's got to be up there, I think. You know, I do rate him. I think he's really proved his quality. I think, you know, he's got to be in the top 10 for sure. In top 10 keepers. You know, I think he's a phenomenal keeper, and I think he will. As well as Chilwell was the hero, Mendy was.
Mendy was a man in a match performance, 100%.
Absolutely, yeah. Brentford played fantastic. I really, you know, really like what Brentford are about. You know how they're changing everything. You know what Thomas Frank's style is very, very positive. You know, they play without fear, and they deserve a lot of credit. And for Chelsea, they were worried before this game. They wanted an Anthony Taylor petition to ban him from all Chelsea games, and they were frightened about it. And Brentford had 2 penalty shouts, I think, and he turned them both down. I thought, anyway, he got them both right, but by any means, you know, Chelsea fans were very, very fearful of that referee, and but they managed to get the win in the end. So, you know, they'll be happy about that, will Chelsea? And I think the title race, I'm not saying City can't win the league, but my main 2 title contenders this year are Chelsea and Liverpool.
For me, I don't think Chelsea, obviously they'll be in and around there, but I feel like the City game, when they played City, they're playing that defensive at home. Like, for me, if you was at the Etihad and you was doing that, fair play, everyone would be bigging you up, but you can't play like that at home against City.
Wrong tactics.
Even the Brentford game, for me, they were lucky. Liverpool, fair play at Anfield, I'll give them that. The draw away with 10 men, I would, but nah, mate. And the thing is with City, yeah, I know they don't have a striker, but look at the recent years. They've seemed to be all right without a striker. In some things, obviously not the Champions League final, but they always put it in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? But like domestically, look at it. Liverpool, of course. You know, everyone keeps sleep. Well, they're not now, but people just forget about us. That's all right. I don't care. I'd rather be underdogs than spoken about continuously. So yeah, but yeah, for me, as I said, Chelsea in and around there, but I think it will be Liverpool City. But yeah, I'm going to read some comments. James says Anthony Taylor gave everything to Chelsea. He did. If I'm being totally honest, he did. And then Chris says, funny how Chelsea fans not howling at the moon like a wolf about Anthony Taylor now. Trust me. But yeah, the next game, now we're moving on to the Sunday games, are these 2 games. And I watched them both with my aunties. Newcastle game versus Tottenham. We were touching that in a minute. But that game, I had an auntie that's a Newcastle fan, an auntie that's a Tottenham fan. So yeah, me and my dad just chilling there, you know what I'm saying, sitting there. Oh, yeah, but we'll get into that. The first game, obviously the early game on the Sunday at Goodison Park. What did I say for Brentford? I said 2-1 Brentford. I thought it'd be a shock. Well, not really a shock because Brentford are doing very well. You know, only 2 losses. But I thought they'd do it. Could have been. And then Niall said 2-2. So obviously we got no points from that. Now Everton West Ham. I said 1-0 West Ham, and it was. Come on, you Lions. You know what I mean? Niall said 2-1 West Ham, so he got a point. But I got 3. You know what I mean? But yeah, that game, goal from Okbonner with 16 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? Very good header. And they're currently smashing it up in Europe. When I last looked, they were 3-0 up. So yeah, it looks like they are going to be 3 out of 3 in their first ever time in Europe. So yeah, they're beasting it in Europe. But yeah, goal from Okbonner. Now, Rondon, yeah. Guess what I found out today about Souček? I don't know if you know about it. So you know what happened to Souček? Souček had to get plastic surgery. Yeah, man. Sorry? Yeah, it was a madness. He had to get plastic surgery. Yeah, thank God West Ham won that. Do you know what I'm saying? It was a pretty even game, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, I'm just gassed that West Ham got the win because you already know how it is with me and Everton. But yeah, anything you want to say about that game, Brad?
Okay, I saw the highlights on Match of the Day,
Yep.
And the corner that was given, it's a very, very hard one to call, but the referee seemed adamant that it should have that it was a corner. I don't think it was a corner. I think Antonio got the last touch. I don't think it's a very, very, very straightforward decision, but the referee seemed quite adamant that it was a corner. Match of the Day pundits said it was a corner. Rafa said it was a foul. I don't think it was a foul.
No, what's he chatting about?
Got the last touch personally, but but Everton, regardless, they should defend the set piece a lot better. I think West Ham were a lot more up for it than Everton were. So I think you've got to give West Ham full credit. They have been fantastic this season.
Yeah, exactly. Chris says Rafa out now for Everton fan. Yeah, trust me, that's how their fan base is, isn't it? And but a question I have for you, yeah, he could be. Well, it's a fact. He could be. I know it's not going to happen because Everton always bottle it. But say Everton were to get in the top 4. I know it's not going to happen, but say they were. He would be a legend if you think about it at Everton and Liverpool. Imagine how weird that would be.
He would.
Yeah, it would be a madness. But Chris says, end of the season, Everton be cleaning the spider webs in their trophy cabinet as always, like every season. Facts. Yeah, we're going to move on from that game. That's all we've got to say about that. But yeah, the next game, obviously, Newcastle, new owners come in. Hella people were there, and Deck, you know what I'm saying? And So it's a bit cringe if you're asking me. Like, I know they're Newcastle fans, but they just I don't know, mate. But obviously it finished 3-2 Tottenham. Now on the Super 6 extra, obviously Brad, I know you do that. I said Callum Wilson to score first, and I said, what did I say? I said 1-1. But I said Callum Wilson to score first. As I said, watching it with both my aunties, my auntie as a Tottenham fan, she was fuming. She was fuming when that goal went in because how early it was. You know what I mean? Great header though by Callum Wilson. I was gassed. You'd have thought I was a Newcastle fan the way I was celebrating that goal. But that was only because obviously my Super 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they go 1-0 up inside 2 minutes. And then Ndombele. What a goal that is. Now, I rate Ndombele. But the problem I think it is with him is he doesn't seem to take his fitness seriously. Would you agree with that?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't really think about all that sort of stuff. I think sometimes he plays well depending on how he wants to play. I think it's always based on his work rate, really. If you understand what I mean. I think it's basically on him whether he decides to show up or not. It's a bit like Mesut Ozil in a way.
Yeah, you could say that. But yeah, for me, he's a very good player, very skillful, very, very good on the ball. Got the pace, but yeah, I just don't think he takes himself seriously when it comes to the fitness aspects of football. But yeah, brilliant goal by him, side netting outside the box. And then Harry Kane. Now, my dad on his Super Six, he actually said 3-2 Tottenham, but he said Harry Kane to score first. And he said he reckons Harry Kane will get about 2 goals in that game. Obviously, he got 1. But me and my auntie, the Tottenham fan, we were looking at him like, really? Like, you reckon this is where Kane gets a Premier League goal? He did. They went VAR. I thought he was offside at first, but then when you look at it, it wasn't. Great chip over the keeper. But yeah, and then Spurs scoring again before half time. Son with a goal. I knew as soon as it was over to Kane squared it over. It was going to be 3-1. You know what I mean? But something I'd like to touch on from that game, obviously, what happened before half time. Obviously, with the Newcastle fan. Obviously, I heard that he went to the hospital and stuff. Obviously, my best wishes were obviously on my social media and stuff. But yeah, that was bad. But we shout out Reguilon and Dyer. Reguilon for actually spotting it, and Dyer for running over to the medical side of things. But yeah, obviously there was a 24-minute delay or something like that, and then they come back on to train for about 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, and then they carried on their 7 added minutes. Yeah, sure.
I think you should give credit to the referee as well, because although he was told by Reguilon, obviously he took the players off, and I think that was the right thing to do, because I don't think it would have been awfully distressing, and it could have been effective for the game as well. So I think the referee took a lot of initiative to calmly say, look, let's get them off and sort. Let the medical staff sort out the emergency. It could be mentally distressing for the players, coaching staff, officials, and I think the way they handled it was superb, and I'm glad that the person concerned is okay. I think everybody deserves credit for the way that they play their part in that game, and it's life is very, very important. It's very precious, and it's good that our football community is there to help other people.
Absolutely. I'm just going to read a few comments. Hope that Newcastle fan's okay. Yep, definitely. Chris also says Harry Kane auditioning for a move to Newcastle in future. He also says, I'm happy for Newcastle fans. They got new ownership, but it's another bad day for football with another rich owner coming in. But football being about money for decades now. Exactly. I said that on the actual takeover. Shout out Brad's dog. Now, so we should deal with it. Yeah. Max, big up yourself. He says full-time score prediction: Liverpool 3, Manchester United 2. Obviously, we'll do our predictions in a bit. And Chris says big up Max. Sorry, not seeing you in comments today. But yeah, Newcastle, and then going into the second half, Dyer. Actually, no, before that, Shelby getting a red card, literally coming on and getting a red card. Now, I rate Shelby. I actually do rate him. I feel he is a bit underrated. His passing is exceptional, but I just don't think it's working at Newcastle.
He has a shot.
You know what I mean? Sorry?
He has a short temper, John Joe Shelby.
Yeah, and that. But when it comes to passing, I think he's a very good player. You lot might think I'm on something, but I think his passing is as good as Gerrard's was.
Well, that's a decent shout.
Seriously, when it comes to passing, I'm not saying he's Gerrard level, but the passing side of things, yes. But he would smash it up in the Championship or a league like that. Do you know what I mean? And that's a hard league. We all know that. That's other than the Premier League. That's the most competitive league. That's not a top league. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll read the comments. Big up this Luton fan. LFC No, LTFC, sorry. Don Ram, LTFC. Come on. There was a Luton show yesterday. Me and my dad done. His main team's Luton. Obviously, my second team's Luton. So we done that. Check that one out if you haven't already. And Chris says, whoever comes in from Newcastle job, got a big job to keep them up. Yep, absolutely. But yeah, and then so Shelby got the red card, and then Dyer doing Dyer things, diabolical, own goal. I don't know what he was doing there. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter.
Sorry?
Sorry, it doesn't really matter the own goal, I don't think, because
well, now it doesn't.
To help the man in the stands who was seriously ill. That was probably what people look at really, rather than the own goal.
Yeah, it was one of them things, wasn't it? At the time, he was like, whoa, like. I know my auntie, obviously Tottenham fan, she was on the, well, she went on the ropes, but she was like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, mate? You know what I mean? But yeah, obviously looking back at it now, it's all good. LTFC Don Ram says, classmate, you going on Saturday? Absolutely. I'm going with my dad, my auntie, also her second team's Luton, and then my nan, who is a Luton fan. So yes, I will. There'll be a vlog as well. If any of you ever see me as well, any of you Luton fans, because I know loads of you watch my vlogs, they do very well. Big up everyone that watches them as well. If you ever see me, I know I'm not big, but if you ever want to get a picture, say hello, absolutely, just come over to me. Do you know what I mean? I don't bite, you know what I'm saying? I don't do Suarez business. But yeah, Nathan, oh yeah, Graham Jones is absolutely woeful. Yep, we will get into that. But yeah, that's all we'll say from the Newcastle game. And then the last game, also where I got 3 points. Like a blood clot was there, yeah? So obviously it finished Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 2. Obviously Arsenal fans were vexed. But I wasn't. The 2-2. Knew it was coming, mate. Palace been doing well this season. Vieira coming back to the Emirates. You know, Arsenal, you know, being Arsenal in recent years. But yeah, from this game, Palace started off very well. Arsenal getting the early goal, Aubameyang. Sorry?
Oh, that's what I was going to say. I got a fact for you. You ready?
Go on.
Arsenal haven't been in Crystal Palace since Arsene Wenger left.
That is very true, actually. I heard that stat the other day.
It's true, yeah. The last win was December 2017.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying more. LTFC Don Ram says, did you go Blackburn away? Yes, I did. There's a vlog of that, mate. I said something I shouldn't have said. Don't get it. Like, it weren't that. It was like, suck your mum. But it's just because the heat of the moment, their fans were giving it the whole game. But yeah, I did go to that. There's a vlog of that. It's a long vlog. That's what I need to realise with my vlogs. I've shortened it down. That one was like 45 minutes. But I think a game like that, with the way it happened and stuff, I think that was worth it. But yeah, Chris says, if Newcastle appoint Graham Jones till end of the season, they are relegated with greatest respect in the world. That's like leading the... Yeah, trust me. But yeah, we'll get onto that. But yeah, this game, Aubameyang getting the first goal. Obama, what? Big up Troops, legend. But yeah, so they go 1-0 up. So they go 1-0 up at half time. And then second half, what was Partey doing? Like, he nearly scored a banger like a few minutes before that. But defensively, did my man think he was playing for his international team? No disrespect to them, but what was he doing? Why are you taking your time like that? Benteke gets the ball. I knew he was going to score. Great finish by Benteke into the bottom right corner. And then Edouard, another counter attack. I don't know what Arsenal were doing there as well. Crossbar in. Ramsdale, for me, he couldn't really see. Like, I rate Ramsdale. Like, I don't like the disrespect he gets. Oh, he got relegated with all these things. It's true, but it's not his fault. Like, what people seem to forget is the defence he had around him. Like, Nepham, or whatever, like Sheffield, relax, you know what I mean? But, yeah, when he's come into Arsenal, he's been exceptional, I think, anyway. The leadership, the hunger, the desire, the passion, you know, like, he's even talking to fans. So, yeah, like, I think he's a good keeper. I think he's better than Pickford. People might say that, because he's plays for Everton. I just think Pickford's a bit like Flappy Bird, you know what I'm saying? Does terrible for Everton, does all right for England every now and then, but he's still got mistakes in him. For me, he's not reliable enough. I know Ramsdale's young, but I feel Ramsdale will be better than Pickford. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I'm just going to read a few comments before I talk about the rest of the game. LTFC Don Ram says, yeah, I know, mate. Them fans next to us giving us big, even though they're massive. Going to Preston next Saturday. Hopefully I will as well. I go on the train to like the London away games and coach the fold. Yes, you go on that coach. Is that the one that's £32? Because yeah, I go on that, if that's the one. Arsenal family level. I like Ramsdale, quality keeper. Yeah, exactly. Arsenal fans were questionable when he first come in, but now they've realised that he's a very good keeper. T-Boy, Arsenal are shameless, celebrating a 2-2 draw. Lord have mercy. When your club lowers that much, is what it is. Big up Chris Yole, big up Ravi. Yeah, these are always on Norwich stream, mate. Trust me. Who's crunching on bones in the background? No, I think that's my mic because I dropped it, so I had to put Gorilla Glue on it.
It makes it sound like Bondi.
Can you hear it bad? You? Because I can.
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good then.
It does make it sound like Sean Dyche.
Oh, well, it's what it is, isn't it, unfortunately? Now, people, I'm going to hopefully get another mic soon because I don't even rate this one. It was like meant to be all this, 5 stars. For me, it's about a 1 star. Right. So anyway, yeah, the Bobbers, mate. Yeah, that's the one. Only started going on it this season. Yeah, same. The first time I went on it and the only time so far was Blackburn away. I went with my mate. But yeah, as I said, if you see me on Saturday, like whereabouts are you going to be sitting? Let me know that. But Ravi says, yeah, it's bad. Big up for a quality channel. Big up yourself. I hope you all enjoy the content. But yeah, I can hear you fine, to be honest, along with crunching on bones. Yeah, apologies about that. I think it is because I put Gorilla Glue on this mic. I can't lie. But I had to. It's the only way it's going to stay up. But yeah, the rest of that game, Lacazette scoring right at the end. I was like, come on, Arsenal, please get a late goal so I can get 3 points. And obviously that happened. Like a blood clot, as certain people say. But yeah, the point system now, due to that game put me in the lead. So Tyler, I am on 32. The guests are on 31 points. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're literally, here we go. We are going to preview the upcoming games, predict them. I know Brad done some on his own channel earlier. Make sure you check that out if you haven't already. His link to his channel is in the description. But yeah, let us do ours on here. You know what I'm saying? So obviously this weekend, there is some good games this weekend. You know what I mean? First game starting tomorrow at the Emirates. Arsenal taking on Aston Villa. Obviously, as I said, Arsenal drawing 2-2 with Palace. Villa losing to Wolves. Now, I think it's going to be a Villa win. I don't think it's going to be like the last time Villa went to the Emirates where they slapped them up 3-0. I think it's going to be a closer game. But I just think Arsenal are just, I don't know, Arteta's better than OLE for me. I don't know what you're saying about that, Brad. I just think they're both terrible. Don't get me wrong, but I do think Arteta's better.
I think it just edges it because you know Arteta has finished. Oh, sorry, the dog knocked that over.
No worries, mate. No worries.
Yeah, Ole's finished in the Champions League in the last 2 seasons, while Arteta has finished 8th and 8th. Although, don't get me wrong, I am aware that Arteta has won a trophy, but I do think it's. But I do think Ole, because he has been able to get a string form together, while Arsenal are like quite inconsistent in many ways. And I do think Arsenal have been unlucky with decisions from the referees. But anyhow, I do think, Ole is better than Arteta, in my opinion, because he finishes higher than him consistently.
I do hear what you're saying. Something I do want to counter that argument is I feel, obviously, I can't really prove it, but I feel if Arteta was the Man United manager with them players, he'd be doing so much better than Ole. That's just what I think.
I do get your point because, because he's learned from one of the best in Pep Guardiola, and I do think with the squad that we have compared to what Arsenal have got, because I think there's a lot more mature players in the Man United team than the Arsenal team. I do believe that, because sometimes I think some of the players are a little bit immature. I think Xhaka is one of them. I think he's got a bad discipline record.
Their fan base is very 50-50 of him. Some people really like him, some people obviously don't, which I think is a bit mad. Now it's 50-50.
Yeah. As a person, I don't really have a problem with him because I don't know him. But on the pitch as a player, I hate him. Because he always turns up against us. He's like a shit house that turns up against us. He scores goals and he ends up beating us. And in other games, he's absolutely abysmal. So
yeah. I'll just go read a few comments because there's been a lot. Big up yourselves. LTFC Don Ram says, right where the only atmosphere is trade the FA Cup. I'm near there. I'm in main stand E. Yeah, main stand E, block E, or whatever it's called. So yeah, if you see me, mate, definitely. Would meet you at the Preston, mate. We'll probably see you on the coach if you go. Yeah, absolutely, mate. That'll be sick. I'll be going with one of my mates. But yeah, come over, mate. Come over. Hopefully going to go Blackpool way as well. Agreed, Ravi. Yep. T-boy, as long as you don't put Gorilla Glue in your hair, it's all good. No, don't worry, I won't do that. LTFC Don Ram says, been to West Brom, Barnsley, Blackburn and Bournemouth on coach and went Millwall on train. Fair enough. Sick. Ravi says, Chris, how good is Salah? Man has been more on fire than the Dragon. Draw Arsenal. Fair enough. Salah, best player in the world right now. Absolutely. Easy question. Easy thing. Arsenal 2-1. Aston Villa. Fair enough. Ravi says, Chris Facts, he's proven it in the Prem and world stage UCL. Yep, absolutely. Consistently as well. Arsenal 2-1. Emi Martinez won the show. Yeah, I could see that though, to say to Arsenal, that's why you shouldn't have got rid of me. Arteta has won a trophy as Arsenal manager. The FA Cup Ollie runs away from trophies. God. You lot have some brilliant comments. But yeah, for me, saying that Emi Martinez wonder show. I agree on that. I'm gonna go Aston Villa 2-1.
Funnily enough, that's exactly what I'm going with as well.
Yeah. Let me just make a note of that. Who do you think's going to go 1-0 up in that game?
I think Arsenal will score first and Villa will come back to win 2-1.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just... Because I'll make a note, people, you know what I'm saying, so we remember, because this is points. We don't just predict it and leave it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, both go 2-1, yeah? 2-1 Villa. But yeah, if any of you ever want to come on this, let me know, innit? And we'll get that rolling. But yeah, there's that. Some comments. Chris says, either result in Arsenal game wouldn't shock me. Yeah, I hear that. Definitely hear that. So yeah, there's that game. Next game, Chelsea versus Norwich. Now, obviously, Norwich have got 2 points now. You know what I'm saying? The question I have for you, Brad, is I've asked Lewis it and many other people when they come on the channel. Do you think Norwich will be worse than Sheffield United last season?
I think it's possible, yeah. Sheffield United did surprise me quite a bit. I thought they'd get relegated, but I don't think they get relegated in the fashion that they did. However, I do think Norwich, on paper, have got very good players, and I think your Cantwell, your Aarons, your Billy Gilmore, of course, and love from Chelsea. Timo Pukki,
Not great in the Prem, is he?
No, a couple of years ago, I would have said, "Wow, what player!" when he was in scoring form, but then he lost it for ages, and he got a couple of goals, and it started being all downhill again. So yeah, I do worry for Norwich, and I think I said that they finished bottom of the Premier League, but I want them to prove me wrong because I have a lot of admiration for Norwich City. I'd love them to stay up, but I don't think it's going to happen.
All right, fair enough. I'm just going to read a few comments. LTFC Don Ram says Villa will go 1 up, then Arsenal just before half time. Then Arsenal will dominate second half, and from the run of play, Villa will score. Here it is on T-Boys TV. That probably will happen. LTFC Don Ram said it first. You know what I mean? So yeah. Chris says Chelsea 5-0 Norwich, no messing about. Fair enough. He also says Norwich could be worse than Derby. That is very true. But yeah, what I will say about this game, it looks like there'll be no Werner or Lukaku. They both got injuries in the Malmo game yesterday. But the thing I was saying about Chelsea, until they done it yesterday, they don't really seem to score goals, like a lot of goals. Do you know what I mean? I said, even though that's Champions League predictions, I said 2-0 Chelsea. Obviously, I won 4-0. But for this game, yeah, Norwich are dead food. Chelsea at home. I'm going to say Chelsea 3, Norwich 0.
I'm going to go Chelsea 5, Norwich 0. I'm going to go with Chris's prediction.
Oh.
I think Chelsea are going to be ruthless.
Yeah, the only thing which makes me say a lower score is the fact I know their attackers haven't really been scoring, but I can't see one of their fullbacks getting about 5 goals. Well, not 5, but like 3 goals, or you know what I mean. I can see. Sorry.
Chilwell hat-trick.
I just can't. I can see him maybe getting 2. I don't know. But yeah. What did you say? Sorry, 5-0. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. Just make a note of that. There we go. Comments. Chris says, "Farke job is safe because Norwich know they will come back up anyway with parachute payment for being relegated, and Norwich got team too good for Championship." Facts. LTFC Don Ram says 3-1 Chelsea. Feel like Chelsea will struggle scoring more than 3 in the Prem. That's what I'm saying. Like, due to that attackers as well. I know they're not scoring, but as I say, I can't see their fullback getting 2 or 3 goals. You know what I mean? Like maybe each. Chris says Norwich is basically like being too good for Gemma Collins, but too bad for Michelle Keegan. Oh my gosh. But yeah, next game. Now, I think this is going to be a very good game at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace taking on Newcastle. Obviously, Crystal Palace having a decent start. Obviously, games, like memorable games for them, beating Tottenham 3-0, London Derby. Obviously, getting a draw against Arsenal away. The comeback against Leicester. They've had good games. Taking on Newcastle, obviously the ownership, but it's not happened yet, boys. You ain't got the big players that you think you're going to get straight away yet. But yeah, for me, I think there's going to be goals in this game. I reckon I'll go 2-1 Palace.
I think this is going to be a very boring game.
Really? At Selhurst Park with their atmosphere?
Yeah, I think atmosphere-wise, it'll be good, but on the pitch, I don't think it'll be as good. I think Crystal Palace have had a very good start. They have. I actually predicted them to be relegated, because it's because under Roy Hodgson, it's a bit like Sean Dyche is Roy Hodgson, like with his like very organised football, stay in the Premier League, don't be too ambitious, never really in trouble. And when you change that style of play very quickly, it can take a long, long time and it could cause problems. But Palace have managed to do that quickly under Vieira. And I think he's been really, really good. As for Newcastle, obviously Steve Bruce leaving, Graham Jones taking charge. I can't really see them changing much tactically.
I didn't even touch on Graham Jones. I'll talk about him in a minute. I'll let you finish off what you just said.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
1-1. No worries. Yeah, so obviously Graham Jones is the manager as well. Caretaker manager. Nearly forgot about that. This guy, me and my dad was slating him on the Luton show yesterday. He's obviously a good coach, but manager, some of the stuff he said when he was at Luton was ridiculous. Without Izzy back, what are you on about? Half them players, what, you telling me Sluga's not good enough? Half them players, not half, but a few of them players you signed. Sluga, one of the biggest deal Luton have done. You're telling me he's not good enough? Why are you signing him? Look at him now. Like, shut up, mate. And some of them, like Nottingham Forest, they're former European champions. Yeah, when was that? Weren't like it was last year or the year before. Like, shut up, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got it as a coach clearly because he's been around like places like Newcastle. I believe he was at Brentford, England. Even though you know me on Southgate, but still, like he's been in and around clubs. Bournemouth, I believe. Instead of Brentford, it might have been Bournemouth. Sorry. Yeah, go on.
Usually Roberto Martinez is number 2.
Yeah. Belgium as well. Yeah, exactly. Like he's clearly got it as a coach, but manager, he don't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? It's like that chant. You don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, mate, he is the caretaker. Obviously, he knows that he's not going to be staying there. Do you know what I'm saying? They're probably already talking with other managers. But yeah, I'm going to read a few comments. There's quite a lot of comments again. Big up everyone. Chris says, "Oh no, I read that comment. Sorry, why is it not? There we go. Crystal Palace 1-0. Fair enough. LTFC Don Ram says Palace 3-0 Palace. Jeez, Graham Jones doesn't have a clue. Edward double Gallagher. Well, yeah, Gallagher. What he started off really well this season. If Newcastle sacked Bruce, then you would sack the whole coaching staff, including Jones. In my opinion, yeah, I totally agree. I'm surprised he didn't go with him. Me and my dad was saying that as well off camera, not on the Luton show. Jones is that assistant manager who I've seen sits on bench asking for players to take away orders. Even against the Tottenham game, he was acting like the manager. He was shouting more than Bruce and, being up there. Graham Jones will try and sign Izzy Brown. Literally loves the guy. Yeah, it's not even a good player. He said he's the best player in the Championship. Guy will literally try and sign him for Newcastle. Facts. He also says he's a good assistant manager, shit manager. Yeah, good coach. Not a good manager for me. Should try it in League 2 or 1. Exactly, like that's another thing I don't get about Arteta. Like how comes he just got to go in? Like you look at Ollie, he was at, I know they're not the greatest team, but that team he was at, even Lampard, he was at Derby before he went Chelsea. Like it's happened loads of times, but I don't get with Arteta why he just got thrown in. I don't understand that, to be quite honest here. Especially with the stuff Arsenal going through, transition, Arsene Wenger leaving. I thought they were harsh on Unai Emery, to be honest. I actually thought he was an all-right manager. And look what he did in the Europa League final. Now, I'm sorry to bring that up, but, that proves he's got tactics and he knows what he's doing. Whereas Arteta... But, yeah, was you going to say something, sorry?
I said, yeah, I agree with you. I don't feel any bitterness. I remember being quite upset about the game, obviously, just afterwards. But, yeah,
It's
Yeah.
there's no bitterness.
Chris says he can stay away from Carlisle manager's job, thanks. Send him to Charlton or Doncaster. Yeah, definitely Charlton, man. I can't stand them. That's what Nathan Jones did. Look at him, left Brighton for us. Exactly. If Emery played for Arsenal, he wouldn't have been sacked. You know. But yeah, we'll move on from that game. Next game, I think it's going to be a decent game here as well. Obviously, Leeds not had a great start at all. At home, taking on Wolves. Obviously, Wolves winning 3-2 against Villa. What a game that was for them. For me, I'll just get straight into prediction. Leeds play so open football, don't they? As discussed earlier, I think Wolves will have the confidence. Well, of course, I think they're going to get another win. I'm going to go with a solid 2-0 victory.
Wolves.
Yeah, to Wolves, sorry, yeah.
Okay, my prediction, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Leeds.
Oh, okay. What makes you think that?
I just think Leeds need the points a lot. I think both teams play very open football. I've seen Wolves play the same. I think they're definitely more organised than Leeds are. But I think, Leeds just need those points, and I think at home with the crowd at Ellen Road, it is a very, very deafening ground. And I have neighbours who support Leeds, so I think it's best to say that. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Leeds win.
2-1 Leeds, fair enough. I'll read what you lot are saying. I did see brief of that. Big up yourselves. Appreciate you commenting your predictions as well. 1-1, fair enough. 2-2, so you're both going for draws in the comments. I see this as a very open game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Leeds, obviously, due to that start, that's why I think Wolves will get the win and they'll be confident from that Villa game. So yeah, we'll move on from that game. And the next game, two teams I don't like. Two teams I do not like at all. Obviously, Luton, second team. Watford, get out, mate. Get out. You know what I mean? Everton, obviously, Liverpool, main team. Already know how it is. Do you know what I think for this game? Obviously, Watford getting slapped up to Liverpool. Brilliant to see. Everton, obviously, losing to West Ham. You know what? I can see this being a very boring game. I reckon 1-0 Everton.
I could see it being a very straightforward game, personally. I think I agree with the outcome. Scoreline, I'm going to go 2-0 Everton.
2-0, okay.
Yeah.
1-0, 2-0. Watford are dead, mate. Watford are dead team. They always get gassed. Like when they compare it to Luton, they're like, "Oh, we've been in the Prem. What have you done in the Prem? You haven't even finished in the top 10." What's your best moment? Beating Liverpool and still getting relegated. Hey, focus on us more than yourselves. But anyway, James. Oh, big up James. He's back again. He said 1-0 Leeds. Fair enough. Chris says Everton 2-0 Watford. Same as Brad then. Chris also says shocked Ranieri wasn't sacked after Liverpool defeat. Very true. James is going interesting here. 2-0 Watford. Okay. 0-0 Everton. I was thinking 0-0 or 1-0. Everton riddled with injuries and scum will shut House the point and celebrate like they've won the Prem. Yeah, probably. Or what's their other best moment? Oh, getting into an FA Cup final. I remember when their fans were going, we're going to shock Man City. You dizzy. Man City slapped them up. We all know what happened there. Shit house. Yeah, I know. I know what you meant, mate. Watford are as dead as dead fish brain. Oh, God. But yeah, next game, Southampton taking on Burnley. Obviously, Southampton getting a 1-0 win over Leeds. Burnley, what did Burnley do?
lost at Man City.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Sorry. Southampton at home again. Burnley. I am really impressed with. I can't even say the guy's name. Cornet. I don't even. That's probably not his name. You know that striker, the one that's come in. I've been really impressed with him. I reckon this is going to be a draw. I reckon this is going to be a 1-1 draw.
I'm going to go with exactly the same as you. 1-1.
Fair enough. I feel this is a game where Burnley will get some points, but I don't think it'll be a win. But then again, Southampton will have the confidence from the win against. I know Leeds are not doing great, but they'll have the confidence from that game. So 1-1 draw. That's easy enough. Next game is. I think this will be a good game. Obviously, last time they played at the Amex, it was 3-2. Diaz done up, a bit of ice skating. But yeah, Brighton, I believe they've still only lost one game, haven't they?
Brighton. I think they have.
Yeah. I'm just going to read some comments. Sorry, people. I didn't even read some comments on before that. All Watford got is SAR, really. Facts. Straight facts. Southampton 2-1 Burnley. Fair enough. This game has 0-0 written all over it. 2-1 Burnley. Fair enough. Get in your predictions for the next game, Brighton v Man City. Yeah, I think Brighton they're going to make it tough for Man City, similar to the game at the Amex. I don't think they'll win. Don't get me wrong. I think if Brighton have only had one loss, I think this is where it's going to be the second loss. But I do think they'll play very well. I will go for 2-1 Man City.
Okay, I agree with the outcome. I'm going to go with 3-2 Man City.
Geez. So you reckon it'll be like last season, but the other way around?
Yeah. Just the opposite way around this time.
Fair enough. The atmosphere in there is going to be electric like it was last time.
Oh, yeah.
When you say 3-2, yeah. Right, there's that. What's everyone saying? Chris says, 2-1. Brighton will give them a game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jeez, James, you're at 4-1. James is a madman. He says some mad predictions. I'll tell you that for free. Chris also says Brighton lack the goal scorer. That is very true. LTFC Don Ram says 3-1 City. Fair enough. More pay Panenka to go one up. Yeah, he loves doing that, don't he? Then Sterling, Grealish and Foden to finish them off. Brighton will give them a run for their money, though. Yeah, definitely. That's how I see that. See that going with Brighton, giving them a run, especially with what happened last time. Now, we're on to the Sunday games. You know what I'm saying? These games are actually a day before my birthday. So, yeah, that's what brings me the little bit of love. You know what I mean? Against United. But, yeah, we'll touch on that in a bit. Now, the first game on the Sunday, well, there's two at 2 o'clock, sorry. The first one is here at the London Stadium. It's going to be a very good game. London derby. They've had some very good games in recent years. Now, for me, I think West Ham have their number. Now, I'm being serious. Obviously, the 3-3 Lanzini, for me, that should have been goal of the season because the timing that was like last kick of the game. They were 3-0 down, 3-1 down, like something like that. But yeah, mate, the Bale effect. Bale comes on and affects it by letting West Ham come back. You know what I'm saying? He missed the sit at that game. Lanzini, what a goal. And I believe when it like 3-2 at the London Stadium, I know West Ham won.
Yeah, 2-1. 2-1 West Ham.
2-1, sorry. Yeah, because that's when Lingard and that were dancing, wasn't it? Yeah, it's that game. But yeah, I think West Ham are going to do it again. And as you just said, it was 2-1 last time. I think it's going to be 2-1 here to West Ham.
Okay, yeah, my prediction. Well, West Ham have lost both of their games after playing a European match. I don't know how they've got on tonight in the Europa League against Genk, but
When I last looked, they were 3-0 up. If anyone knows, let us know.
okay. But yeah, I don't think they're going to lose this one though. I think it's going to be quite a good game. This I'm going to say 2-2.
2-2. Okay, nice. So it's Desmond, yeah? You're going for a Desmond?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's see what the comments are saying. Where did I get there? I know Brighton got more play. He's inconsistent for me. Yeah, no, I totally agree. West Ham 1-1 with Tottenham. Fair enough. James says 1-0 West Ham last minute winner. That would be absolute scenes. A bit like what you did to them. A bit like that, yeah? West Ham win 3-0. Jeez. Sadly, I think 2-1 Spurs. Son and Kane and Kufal to score. Screamer. Or Sufal, isn't it? Something like that. But Sufal, what a player. Kufal, I don't know. All I know that he's a baller. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it's spelled.
Yeah. I usually say Kufal. I don't know anyway, but yeah, there's our predictions for that game. Now, next game, it's going to be a very good game. They come across each other in the FA Cup last season. James, I'm not too sure if you went to this game, mate. Let me know. But it was at Brentford. I can't remember what the score was, though. I know Leicester won, but I just can't remember what it was. Brentford taking on Leicester, obviously. For me, this is going to be another very good game. Obviously, Brentford getting unlucky to Chelsea. Leicester with that great win over Manchester United. Best game of the weekend. I'm not even saying it to wind you up. It's just facts. But anyway, for me, I think it's going to be a draw. I'm going to go for a Desmond, a 2-2.
My prediction is hard to predict. I know Leicester have hit a bit of form. Patson Daka with 4 goals the other night against Spartak Moscow in the Europa League. How good is that?
Very true.
And I think, obviously looking at the way Brentford have been playing, I fancy Brentford to go for it. I'm going to go 1-0 Brentford.
Nice. Yeah, that's what. And obviously, Brentford got very, very unlucky against Chelsea, as I said. And I feel this week they're going to be like, nah, we need to get something. And Leicester have. I hear what you're saying. They have got back into form, but I feel, I don't know, they're not consistent enough for me. But yeah, I think it'll be a draw. But yeah, what are you lot saying? You lot are saying Brentford 1-1, another draw there. James obviously is back his team 2-1 Brentford. That would be brilliant if you pulled that off. Yeah, like absolutely Brentford can win, but I just think it'll be a draw. But yeah, the last game, you know what I'm saying? Day before my birthday. Amen. I'll tell you what we're gonna do, yeah? We're gonna do a combined 11. Alright? I'll be real. It's real. I've done one earlier on the Liverpool show that was on earlier. But yeah, let's just start off, and then I'll ask you a few questions, and then you can ask me the same questions back. Goalkeeper, who are we going for? Now, obviously, De Gea, he is a world-class goalkeeper. He has been a bit shaky in recent years, but he's starting to do well again. We'll do it based on form as well. Alisson, he has been on smoke. 4 world-class saves the other day against Atletico. For me, obviously, if you didn't save them, Atletico would be going into the lead, possibly, at half-time. Well, they'd definitely be drawing or something like that. But yeah, Alisson, you even look at Napoli, that save he done, which led us to actually win the Champions League as well as other trophies. But yeah, I'm not saying De Gea is not good keeper or anything, but for me, if we're basing it on form, I have to go Alisson. Like it's close, but I just have to, because I haven't seen, other than last season, I haven't seen Alisson do any stupidness. But that stuff he was doing then was, I'm not trying to use this as an excuse, but the stuff was happened with his dad, and that the whole team wasn't playing great. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, right now I'd have to go Alisson. Let me know what you lot think as well in the comments. You can write your own one and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think Alisson is a better playmaker in goal. I think he's a playmaker as well as a good goalkeeper. And I think obviously De Gea, he's been fantastic. Obviously, he's bailed us out plenty of times. It's very, very difficult to predict. But I think based on recent form, I think I'm going to have to go Alisson.
Yeah, absolutely. Fair play to you. Fair play to you for being real. Because I know United fans that are trying. As I said, I rate De Gea, but if we're doing it on form, Alisson for me. It's just he's doing it more consistent, and De Gea's still got the mistakes in him. Like, don't get me wrong, Alisson has, but he rarely does it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just going to read some comments. LTFC Don Ram from his comment. 5-3 Leicester. Tony Wisa Pinnock. Jeez, he's predicted goal scorers as well. Then Daka, hat-trick Barnes and Drewsbury Hall. You actually reckon Drewsbury Hall will score? Alisson, yeah. James has actually done a whole team. So big up him. He says Alisson, Robertson, Van Dijk, Varane, Trent, Pogba, Hendo, Bruno, Rashford. I know he meant Rashford. Salah, Ronaldo. Interesting. That team is all right, to be fair. Yeah. So we got Alisson in goal. Do you know what I'm going to do actually? Give me a second, people. I'm going to make this so it's. I don't know.
Sorry, ask this. Can I go to the toilet, please?
No worries. I'll sort this out. While you...
I just need to go to the toilet first. I'll be back in a second.
No worries, mate.
Just
that's the goalkeeper. No worries, mate. Right, there we go. While he's gone, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we'll move on to right. So the way we'll do it, we'll go right back, left back, centre backs. We'll do a 4-3-3. And then obviously the midfield, we'll do a CDM, 2 midfielders. Well, it don't really matter, do you know what I mean? And then obviously left wing, right wing, striker. So yeah, that's how we'll do it, people. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, big up everyone that's on. I really appreciate this. Everyone that's commenting, everyone that's interacting. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I really do. Considering it is 11 o'clock, you lot might have things to do tomorrow. You know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate everyone that's on here, as I said. Yeah. Chris has done his as well. Alisson, Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, Fernandes, Salah, Ronaldo, Mane. I really like that team. I really like that team, to be fair. That is similar to what I said earlier, actually. But yeah, I was forgetting certain players earlier. But yeah, you lot will find out what my team is. Yeah, we'll just wait for Brad to come back. But yeah, here he is. I was about to say, if you lot want to ask me anything, here he is. He's back. So yeah, there's our goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? Alisson. I'll keep that up for now. Now, oh yeah, I need to unmute you. What am I doing? Now, moving on to, that's my team on form. Yeah, what do you think about this team, Brad?
Alisson, Alexander Arnold. It's a good team. It is
I like
a very
that
good
team. It's similar to what I said earlier.
I think.
Oh, you still want to say it? Sorry.
I think I said a 4-3-3.
Yeah. I was saying when you was gone, we'll do a 4-3-3.
I've got Henderson.
Whoa! We'll do that in a minute. Right, we'll move on to right back. I know you like Wan-Bissaka, but I know people say Trent can't defend. Look what he done the other day against Atletico Madrid, like that clearance where he slid out. He can defend. It's just it's not as much seen as others. obviously we all know who's better attacking. For me, it has to be Trent.
Ooh, I think that's a very, very good shout. Wan-Bissaka, he in big games he turns up, and I always think he turns up. I think he's a fantastic player. I think the players around him are at fault a lot of the time, like your Maguire, your Lindelof, your Luke Shaw. Maybe Luke Shaw. I think that's a little bit harsh, but yeah, I think based on recent success, I think he's a very good pinger of the ball, like in terms of crossing. He's a fantastic attacking fullback, and based on recent success and what he's managed to do for Liverpool, I think I'm going to have to agree with you on that one as well. I'm going to, I don't want to go against my own team, but I think just to be truthful, I think Trent Alexander-Arnold for me at right back.
What do you think about this comment?
Got to be tough. You can have him on
Chris says Turnip saying Trent can't defend. Last season on stats attacking and defensively combined, he was the best fullback in Premier League. That is very true. But yeah, I was just referring it to recent times because some people are like, "Oh, bring back recent times," and we're saying it on form. So yeah, it's got to be Trent for me. Brad agrees. Now we'll move on to left back before we do centre backs. Right, this is a good one as well, to be fair. Robertson or Shaw. Now, for me, Shaw is a very good player. He was very good in the Euros, obviously getting a goal in the final as well. He has done well, but for me, he does have them times where he's not really seen. Whereas Robertson has just been consistent over the last couple of years, like every single year. But it is tough. I'm not even just saying it because they're Liverpool players. It has to be Robertson due to the consistency thing for me. And I feel Robertson does, and a recent success as well. And I feel he has more to his game. Only a little bit, but I feel that's how I feel.
In my opinion, right, this is a bit relevant. I know he's a Liverpool player, but Andy Robertson is the sort of guy I'd probably go on a night out with.
Yeah.
It sounds weird to say, but it would be because I think he's a very like bubbly guy to be around. You know what I mean? Like he'd be like a good mate, who'd, like look after you, and go to the pub with and stuff like that. I think he's a fantastic. I think he's got fantastic personality. He's very bubbly, very upbeat, very positive, and I think he's a sensational footballer. He's very argumentative. I'd hate to be a referee with him.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, But yeah, Luke Shaw, he's fantastic. He's been at United for a while, and I do know he's had his down points as well. When it was under Mourinho, but he's bounced back from that. And I think there was a lot of he had issues, and I think the way he's bounced back and the player he is now, I think for me it's got to be Luke Shaw. I'm going to say Luke Shaw. I've got nothing against Andy Robertson, and it's a very, very tough call, but I'm going to go Luke Shaw because I think even when players are having down points, I don't think Robertson's had a major low in his career at Liverpool. So I think because of how he's bounced back and how he did for England as well, I think it's got to be Luke Shaw for me.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. For me, I definitely hear what you're saying. What we're going to do, because we've both voted different players, what we'll do when this happens, comments, what are you saying? What are you saying? Don't be biased, be real. But yeah, if it's a United player, I'll be real, but I just feel Robertson just. LTFC Don Ram says, like Aaron Webb says, like a Trent is a player. Exactly. It's really close for me. Exactly. Chris says Timicus underrated. Yeah, we could have even mentioned him. He's had a brilliant brilliant time since he come in. I knew he was a good player. I just didn't expect him to be good this fast. I thought, give him time, let him see a bit more, then start to. But he's been exceptional. The Greek Scouser, as he calls himself. But yeah, Chris also says, I'm not night out person. I'm sitting in an armchair with a cup of soup guy. Can't deal with that nonsense. Oh, bloody hell. LTFC Don Ram, I'd say Shaw, Robbo, good character, but Shaw been class 2 seasons since Ollie has come in. Yeah. So Robertson just. So Chris, you're going with Robertson, LTFC Don Ram. I guess you're going with Shaw. Oh, how are we going to do this then? How are we going to do this? Oy, oy, oy. Nah. Go on. Say what you're going to say.
I said rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, should we actually do that? Should we actually do
Yeah.
that? Oh, wait, we got someone else in. Robertson or Shaw? Robertson or Shaw? Who are we going with, people? Lewis, who are we going with? Robertson or Shaw? You're a pussy hole, but Robertson or Shaw, who are we going with? Come on. Lewis, your vote is vital. It's 2-2 at the moment. Don't say it's left. Nah, I don't think he would have left. If there's nothing said in about 10 seconds. No, he's back. I can tell he's back. Lewis, who are we going for? It's all on you, mate. Robertson or Shaw? Tension, yeah, trust me, mate. We're just going to do rock, paper, scissors, but we saw someone else join. So, yeah, who are we going with, mate? Ooh. You know what I mean? It's one of them. 3 hours later. I think he's probably typing something long, knowing him. Oh, God. While we wait for him. Why does he say that for? Shut up. You're such a troll, man. He loves to talk about Barrow, don't he? Now, who are you going for, Lewis? Yeah, let's just do rock, paper, scissors. We'll do rock, paper, scissors, shoot, yeah?
How many rounds?
Just do one. Just do one. Just do one.
Just do one, okay.
Yeah. Paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah,
all right. I'll let you have I'll let you have them. As I said, it is close. Definitely. Why is it not letting me change it? Right. I can't put Shaw in people. No, joking. It just weren't working. We're all going on a Premier League tour, are we now?
So
we talk about Luton. Because, yeah, hopefully.
Still rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Definitely at some point.
Sure.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, why is it in capitals?
If you know, you know.
Oh, there we go. There's the United player for you. What an assist yesterday by Shaw, to be fair. I haven't actually seen it. I will not lie to you. Shaw, you little scared beauty. Right, anyway, centre back. Now, obviously Van Dijk. That's straightforward. Now, Maguire, for me, no. Especially after what he's done against Leicester. I feel people are way too harsh on him, though. I will be real, but he's a good player, but he's not as good as certain people make out. That's why he gets what he gets. Varane, he hasn't done too great since he's come into United. So if it's based on form, and Matip, Joe Gomez, Konate, even though Konate's played like one game, like proper game, Champions League, Gomez hasn't really played either. For me, I have to go definitely Van Dijk, and I have to go Matip.
Van Dijk, yeah, I think both centre halves are incredible. I really, really, really do. And to be honest, yeah, Varane, maybe he hasn't lived up to the standards we're expecting from him. You know, he is going for an injury right now. I don't think he's been there long. You know, been at United long enough to suss out, whether he is a flop or whether he's been terrible or whatever. I don't think he's done anything bad. I don't know, but looking at what he's won, he's a World Cup winner. He's a Champions League winner. He's won the Champions League a few times. He wins trophies everywhere he goes, and I think he will bring that to United, hopefully. I think that
Maybe not with Ollie in charge, mate. Maybe not with Ollie in charge.
I think it depends. I think it depends. I think he needs to find a new manager. I think if we get a new manager in with the squad that we've got, yes, I definitely think.
Absolutely, yeah. I will be a bit shocked. Shook if you do get a good manager in, because then you're like, oi, because that team is world class.
Yeah. If you're asking me, my opinion, I'd say Van Dijk and Varane. It's harsh on Matip. If there was a 12th player who could fit him in, I would. But I'd say not Maguire, bloody hell. Van Dijk and Varane, the two V's.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, it looks like it's going to be Van Dijk and Varane because, I didn't even see that bit. Ollie is a League 2 manager. Mate, he's a conference manager. LTFC Don Ram says Virgil, Van Dijk and Varane. So there you go, that's what I was saying. Matip in the mix, absolutely. Matip is, you're chatting, mate, you're chatting. But yeah, okay, I will just put Van Dijk and Varane in. I've got nothing against Varane. I just think if it's based on current form, it is Matip and Van Dijk, but that's fine. Varane is a world-class player. But yeah, there we go. There's two centre-backs. So there's the whole back five. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to read this comment quick. Sack Ollie after this season. No point getting rid of him now or any later season. No point, as it would be too late. Would like to see Conte or Zidane. Fair enough. Right, so moving on to the midfield. Right, it's up to you how we can do it. I was thinking do one CDM and then two centre mids, or you could put like an attacking centre mid there. Do you agree on that?
I think I'm going to go with what you're saying.
Okay. So CDM is straightforward for me. Fabinho, you agree on that?
I'm going to say.
I mean, if Van der Beek got enough playtime, then possibly he could be in for a shout. But Fred or McTominay.
I'm going to be a bit controversial, and I'm not going to go for a United player. I'm going to go for Henderson.
Oh, I was going to do Fabinho, Henderson, and then someone. You know what I mean?
I think Henderson's more a CDM rather than just a CM.
I mean, at the moment, he's been playing on the right side of the midfield.
Right, okay.
So, yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put him there.
I'd go Henderson, personally. Nothing against Fabinho, again, I think he's equally just as
good. Do you know what we'll do? Wait, what other two midfielders are you planning to go with then?
Say that again.
What other midfielders? Is my sound all right, by the way?
It's all right. Yeah, I just misheard what you said.
Oh, right, okay. What other midfielders are you planning to go with then?
Good question. Bruno, definitely. Love Bruno. Love that man. Bruno. Yeah, anyway. And who's my other player I'm going to go with? I'm weirdly thinking Greenwood. And I know he's not a midfielder, a central midfielder, but I think he could potentially play that role. Pogba, he's very on and off. He's too inconsistent, but I would probably go Greenwood. Maybe, I don't know, Fernandes and Greenwood.
Okay, because I haven't seen no one has seen Greenwood as a midfielder. I would probably go, because I do agree with you on Fernandes, even though he doesn't turn up in big games. You could say Fernandes or Pogba, but for me, I'm going to go Fabinho, Henderson, and Fernandes.
I can agree with that.
You agree with that? So yeah, there we go. There's our midfield then. Sorted. All right, here we go. Fabrizio Romano business. No. Mid. Henderson. No. There we go. Right, there's our team so far. Now on to the attackers. Oh, sorry, I'm going to read the comments actually. LTFC Don Ram, Fabinho all the way, half Brazilian guy is class for Liverpool and Brazil. Absolutely, mate. I think the only better CDM than him is Kante, if I'm being honest. Barrow AFC. Why did I even take my time reading? Fabinho, Bruno, and Pogba. That's a proper Bosch midfield. Yeah. Never rated Hendo, but just my opinion. Can understand why he picked him. Yeah, it's just the leadership side of things, and he's got something that certain players will never have. Do you know what I mean? And the stuff he's done for Liverpool, and you know. But yeah, we're on to the attackers. Right wing, I think that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Because Ronaldo plays more up front, doesn't he?
I think left side could be a bit of a debate. Who knows? There's definitely two that's inevitable. Ronaldo up top, Salah on the right. Left wing could be a debate between Rashford and Mane.
Yeah, I was saying that on the show I was on earlier. I was like, I do think Mane, but it is tough. And they were like, what? I was like, yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. What? Who do you think?
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Who do you think
sorry.
should be
I'm going to go. So I was saying on the show I was on earlier, I was saying it was obviously out of Mane and Rashford. And I was saying Mane, but I don't think it's far off. And they were like, what? I was like, yeah, Rashford's a good player, man. And look, when he's come back, he's been sharp. Like, if he's playing like that against us, yeah, oi, oi, oi. And he loves scoring against Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would go Mane, but it's really not far off. Like, at all.
Do you know what? As much as I love Rashford, I think he's an incredible player. What he's doing off the pitch as well, in terms of like helping kids like with their meals and etc. You know, he's been fantastic. He's an MBE as well.
Yeah.
You know, I think at Man United there's just like a nice guy mentality at the club. I think sometimes back in the Fergie days there was a bit of a nasty side in a team. I don't want us to go out there and break people's legs and get red cards. That's not what I'm saying. I think, you know, there just needs to be a bit more of a toughness about us in our team. I think.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
Ronaldo's got that. I just think everybody else in the team, I think Wan-Bissaka's got it as well. I just think a lot of them in the team are quite weak. I think they've just got a nice guy mentality about them. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we can show that the weekend and really, really grind out a result. But yeah, I do think I am going to go Mane because he's more consistently scoring goals. So I'm going to agree with that on Sadio Mane.
So we agree with the attack then as well. So Ronaldo through the middle, Salah on the right, Mane on the left.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just going to read some comments. Here we go with Lewis. Tell you something. Sorry?
We still need to do the prediction.
Yeah, we'll get onto that. There's a few more questions I want to ask you, but tell you something. Barrow have the best passing play build up in League Two, according to a lot of the managers. Yeah, they are doing very well, Barrow, to be fair. To be honest, I watch more EFL than I watch Prem. I watch Match of Day and the big games, but watch EFL live and Quest. I don't know much, to be fair. No, you know quite a bit from what you've been saying. And yeah, obviously Luton's your main team, so you're going to watch them sort of leagues more. But hopefully We're on the way up to the Premier League very soon, and everything looks positive at Luton. Right wing, Josh Gordon. That must be a Barrow player. I don't know who that guy is. Salah, Ronaldo, Mane, if we're on form so far, look good at times against Atlanta. Not rating the new hair, though, from him. Yeah, it's got to be them if we're going on form, though. Lewis says, to be fair, I was more EFL now. Yeah, true. Watch, yeah, I know what you meant. But yeah, we agree on the attack, so let me just fill that out. I'm going to put this on my social medias as well, see what people think of this team. Yeah, Mane.
How many people watching?
Sorry?
How many people watching?
What, right now?
Yeah, I can't really see.
Oh, give me a sec. There's for me 1, but I think there's actually like 2 or 3. Sometimes it does that if they like leave for like a second. Yeah, I know someone's definitely in it. Yeah, look, up the EFL. See, there you go. Chris, big up yourself. So yeah, that is our lineup. Now let me just. Yeah, that's a very good team. I will be putting that on my social medias. So yeah, I'll put that on my Instagram page, my TikTok one. You know what I'm saying? See what people got to say. I need to start posting more on my social medias. You all good? Wait, I don't know. I think you might be on mute. I don't know what's going on. Lewis says, score prediction, Barrow 5. Wait, say something, Brad?
My phone knocked off. Someone were calling.
Oh, right.
It might happen again.
No worries. I thought like something mad happened. EFL shit, organisation, but clubs are massive. Facts. But yeah, that is our team, people. Let us know what you think, even though you agreed with us on most of it. But yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hit Brad up with a few questions. You can ask me these questions back. What Liverpool player or players are you looking nervous about? It don't really make sense. Are you worried for, basically?
Am I worried about the game?
No, not the game. Like, what players from the Liverpool side are you a bit wary of?
Definitely Salah, because he's on red hot form. I think Mane. I still think Mane is going to be a serious threat. And I also think that Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold are going to be frightening players to deal with too.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just going to read some comments, even though I just put the thumbs up. I'll tell you why I've got these 2 flags. So basically, all the watch-alongs I do, all the previews, so what I've done with the Premier League, I've got every single team, and I've done it with Champions League, every team we've had so far. I've got their flag or scarf just to represent. Obviously, as you can see, I've got Premier League trophy as well. 2 Premier League footballs, got Champions League trophy. It's right here, actually. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've got decent stuff. I've got FA Cup and that, but they're nowhere near as good. But yeah, I'll have it all for the stream, isn't it? So Lewis says, I don't even know. Couldn't agree more. Can't have Carlisle as your logo. Yeah, I knew you'd see that at some point. But yeah, players I'm a bit wary of. Rashford, if he is. Some of these players, it's obviously if they start or if they come on. Rashford, because how sharp he's looked since he's come back. Ronaldo, obviously, come out of nowhere. You know, be in the box, push header. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really feared of Fernandes because he doesn't really turn up in big games for me. Pogba, I think he might be a bit, especially with the passing that he's got. Greenwood, he's very clinical. If he's to come on, Cavani, you know, they've got loads of players. So yeah, they're the sort of players really, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, it's that time in the video, you know what I'm saying, where we're gonna Lewis, mate. Shut up. Where we're going to be doing a score prediction. So obviously, I'm going to let you go first, as you are. Sorry.
I said I'm gonna have to be quick because I'm wanted.
No worries,
yeah,
no worries. We'll literally do a score prediction. That's it.
Sorry if it sounds rude.
No, I didn't at all.
Okay, thank you. My prediction, I'm going to change it actually, because I've got like it's feeling saying, "Come on, you've got to scream it out." I'm going to say 2-1 Man United.
Oh,
I've said it. I've said it. It's been screaming. I've tried to be neutral. I've tried to be like, not sound biased and be realistic. I was going to go 1-1. I'm going to go 2-1 United. It's just a feeling that I've got.
Well, I'm going to go the other way around. Every time, the last 2 games, I've been like, Liverpool, I don't think they'll win this. Like Watford, I said loss. Atletico Madrid, I said draw, but that makes sense because obviously what happened the last times, and we don't usually play great. Even the other day, we got the win, but it wasn't the best win. For me, I'm going to go for 2-1 Liverpool. I need to stop saying stop like sort of being negative. I'm going to go for 2-1 win. Salah's going to be on smoke. He's on smoke every game. We're going to get that birthday dub for me a day before, hopefully. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. So try and be quick because Brad's got to go. Lewis, Manchester United 2-2. Fair enough. I'm a season ticket for Barrow, gone to every game, home away. You haven't been to every game, you didn't go Stevenage away, but yeah. We've got you in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, okay. Your best chance of beating us. Yep, definitely. You're going to go to that game. Yeah, Lewis. They're having their own conversation. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there because Brad has to go. You know what I'm saying? He definitely has to go. Appreciate you coming on though. It's been a good show. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on, mate.
No worries. And yeah, hopefully we can do like a match reaction type thing. But yeah, I'm going to let you go now. Tell the people where they can find you before you go, actually.
Yeah, guys, just search up Brad the Lad. And there's a picture of like Paul Pogba in the icon thing for my channel. So please go on there and please subscribe if you're interested in Manchester United content, mental health content, etc. So yeah.
Subscribe. You don't even need to search it out, by the way, people, because it's in the description. So yeah, but Brad, you can go now, mate. Appreciate you coming on. It's been a good show. Hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, see you later.
See you later, bye.
Right, people, I'm just going to do a little roundup, you know what I'm saying, before we end this stream. I'm going to read a few comments. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the show. Shambles that. Oh, sorry, I didn't read all this. Also, Carlisle, annoying. Yeah. I agree, Lewis. Shambles that. It's a derby where fans are going to be back for the first time to see a derby. We have all 4 owners on board, so I can tell. But yeah, people, that is the lineup. I need to take a picture of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it now. I'm going to put it on my social medias. Obviously, I know you lot have been on the stream. I appreciate that. If you want to comment on the posts as well and put them on TikTok and stuff like that. And yeah, we will feel free to comment, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed the stream. Big up everyone that obviously watched the video. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you've all enjoyed it, as I said. Yeah, it's a derby day, Lewis. Any result can happen. Yeah, form goes out the window on derby days. But true, definitely probably outsing you lot. Yeah, well, for some reason I thought Carlisle was down south. I don't know why I thought that, but we move. Chris says, great stream as always, lad. No, I appreciate that. Content coming up on my channel, just so I'll let you know. probably going to have a break tomorrow. There's not really anything to upload. Plus, I'm going to my dad's. But obviously, there'll be a vlog on Saturday of the Luton game. So, yeah, hopefully you all enjoy that. And Don, if you're still on and you see me, take a picture if you want. You know what I'm saying? Great stream, mate. No, I appreciate that, Lewis, considering you joined later on as well. Glad you enjoyed it from what you saw. Carlisle, just outside Scotland. Yeah, mate, I don't know what I was feeling. Thinking even. Imagine your birthday on Monday. Yeah, trust me. Hopefully going to go bowling if this is better. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I still need to book that and everything. But yeah, people, I'm going to wrap up the stream. It's been a 2-hour stream. It's because the Combined 11. Good conversations, good stream. I hope that they like this more often as well. But yeah, as I said, vlog on Saturday. I'll probably just do the vlog, upload it on Saturday during the evening. Probably won't do a match reaction or anything to it because then me and my dad will talk about it on the Luton show, which is happening on Tuesday, next Tuesday. And yeah, obviously Liverpool playing on Sunday, so there'll be a watch along to that. There'll be a match reaction to that. I might do that live. If you lot want to see that live, I might do it live. I did the last one, the Atletico Madrid one, live. I've just been doing live streams, not even normal videos. But I prefer live streams because you lot can say have your say on time as well. But yeah, big up everyone that's been on the stream, and yeah, what I'm saying, Monday probably have a break as well, or it might be League Cup. No, there'd be League Cup predictions actually on Monday, a live stream. Not too sure I'm going to get on for that, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm just going to be reading the comments real quick before I go. Take care, mate, and yourself. Embarrassing photos incoming. Yeah, it's going to be coming from everyone. Pause. Take care, everyone in chat. Yeah, and you. See you, Chris. Good to see that you lot get on. You know, spot the rivalry. Carlisle #1 team. And then he says that. Oh, shut the fuck up, mug. Barrow FC on top. But yeah, as I said, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And there will be content. But as I said, tomorrow I'm going to have a break. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, share the channel, and yeah, I will be posting that probably very shortly. The Combined 11 for Man United Liverpool game, TikTok, Instagram. So yeah, feel free to comment, even though you're on the stream, as I said, but that'd be much appreciated. And Lewis knows what I'm going to say. Barrow not beat Carlisle in their history. That's mad to think that. But yeah, people, take care, and as Lewis said, peace.